Thank you for the invitation to speak in this important conference looking into the effect of the coronavirus pandemic on the Eastern Mediterranean region. Let me start with saying that I'm not going to talk specifically about this because I don't know yet what will be the effect of the coronavirus on my topic, the delimitation of the exclusive economical zone, the EEZ, in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. I can say what the challenges are. What I'm going to do is to present the current conflict regarding the delimitation of the EEZ in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea, concentrating in the Israeli point of view. I believe that with some of the other speakers' idea, we may get to the conclusion that the challenges of the EEZ in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea can be benefiting from the situation of the pandemic. In the Eastern Mediterranean Sea, there are at the current time three ongoing challenges regarding the delimitation of the EEZ. I will start from the complicated one. But first, let's look at the map of the EEZ of the Eastern Mediterranean Sea according to the UNCLOS, United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea. This map is the presumption of the border of the EEZ according to the rules and guidelines made by the convention. The important idea behind this map is the phrase due regard, which comes from the convention regarding the EEZ. The convention expects states to behave in due regard with each other while delimiting their EEZ. This map and the fact that not all states announced their EEZ is the outcome of such behaving because of the sensitive geopolitical situation in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. In the end of last year, Turkey announced that she had signed an agreement with Libya, one of the sides of the conflict there, regarding the delimitation of their EEZ, as you can see in this map. According to Turkey, this map is in confirm with her interpretation to UNCLOS. This conflict is a challenge both to Greece, Cyprus, Egypt, Turkey, and Israel from many aspects. I would like to emphasize one of them regarding the today trends of strict forcing of the EEZ in the world. For Israel, the Turkish new EEZ can become, if Turkey will decide to go ahead with this, a real blockade. Transportation to Israel and from Israel will be under inspection of Turkey. We have already seen an incident when Turkish patrol boat expelled Israeli research ship from the Cyprus EEZ in the claim that this area belonged to them. This conflict is definitely a multinational challenge. The second conflict is between Israel and Lebanon and partly by Cyprus. This is the map of the dispute over the maritime delimitation between Israel and Lebanon. The facts are well known, well present, and were studied in depth. The agreement between Israel and Cyprus is valid, but not the one between Cyprus and Lebanon because the Lebanese withdrew and did not ratify it. So the question is, where is the line of the EEZ between Israel and Lebanon? Is it the red one or the green one? Briefly, and without going into details, I would say that the law of the sea demands that the conflict should be resolved on the basis of equality and equity. The international judicial bodies transform it to what is called the three-stage maritime delimitation methodology. According to this methodology, the dispute area should be divided by what is called equidistance line. Up to now, there is no progress in this conflict, although it is a good place for exploration and development of hydrocarbons. This is mainly because of the domestic conflict in Lebanon relating to geostrategic and geopolitical conflicts. Will the pandemic make the two parties, and maybe Cyprus as well, move on and try to solve it? The third conflict is shown here in this map. This is the claim of the Palestinian Authority to their EEZ in the Gaza Strip. The Palestinians, which are assigned to the UNCLOS, unlike Israel, deposited this claim last September during the annual meeting of the General Assembly. This could be seen as a political statement because de facto the Palestinian Authority have no way to enforce their claim because they don't have any navy. The Egyptians and the Israelis were caught by surprise and unprepared to this. Late December 2019, the Egyptians declared in response to the United Nations that A. The area of the EEZ claimed by the Palestinians overlap with their eastern maritime boundary and contraverse the sovereignty of the Egyptians according to UNCLOS. And B. Part of this area is in fact part of the Egypt-Cyprus EEZ delimitation agreement from 2003. So, in conclusion, the EEZ delimitation conflict in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea may benefit from the coronavirus pandemic. It gives the states the opportunity to bring ahead solutions that in regular days will not be acceptable. I think that a multidisciplinary think tank should be established to see how we can move forward in these matters. Thank you very much.